Badger Weir is one of those little jewels in the area. It's a beautiful little location, a nice little picnic ground with a creek running through it, and some nice little walks that extend out from the picnic ground. And you can see why it's such a popular place. You've got this beautiful creek meandering over the rocks with the moss covering the rocks. You've got these beautiful tree ferns and the big towering mountain ash that you can see here. It's why people love to come back to Badger Weir when you've got these beautiful places like we have here. So on October 9th last year, 2016, there was a forecast of a lot of strong winds or severe weather warning. Sure enough, on the 9th of October, the winds did eventuate and did a lot of damage here at Badger Weir, but also in the local area. That afternoon I arrived and I recall stepping over countless trees on the way in to try to get to the picnic ground, and then just seeing the devastation, the toilet block smashed and the sheer amount of trees down was just quite heartbreaking to see. Certainly something I've never seen in my experience. So we started a process that took some time to then assess all of the assets that may have been damaged and all of our visitor areas, including our walking tracks. And with over 100 kilometres of walking tracks that were damaged, that can take some time. And so that took a number of weeks just to find out what the extent of the damage was before we can even start to think about how we might be able to recover and start the clean-up. Once we were doing the assessments and we realised what was required and we could see how large some of these trees were and how large some of the root balls were, we realised that this was a scope of work that was well beyond what we could try to do locally, and that we required specialist equipment to come in and help deal with the huge amount of material that we had to try to remove. Maroondah Reservoir is pretty well complete. There's just some more work we still need to finish off. Donnelly's Weir is opened. The majority of those walking tracks that I talked about, the 100 kilometres of walking tracks, are all open now as well. And so Badger Weir is just the last bit of work that we still need to do to clean it up. However, there is still a lot of assets that are damaged, and so we still need to work on replacing those assets and making sure that it's safe for the public before we can open the site up again.